guys. Lol. Alright, we'll raid Fractal in a minute after we're done. And then I get like mini droughted. Let me count the drought here. Because I get droughted by 4.
How are you doing?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so 19 piece drought, and we're still raid farming? Dude, I raid farm too. Isn't Fractal the name of Fractal?
Oh, how's it going, Relicos?
Oh yeah, Noodles. Yeah, we're looking
I have been meaning to watch your new videos. Exciting time for Osu content.
How is this, bro, being good at the game? Well, this isn't even being good. Like, this
Big Big feeling life good right now. Glad to hear. Glad to hear.
Get lucky and then
Basically, I kind of want to just test. I feel like my staffing is a little better because I've been grinding 19 so much. I want to see if I'm full of shit.
the highest comfortable height. So, I wasn't even a 20 feet drought. We only this is what I mean by like 20 feet drought. That's why I use it as a bench. Or just left. 20 feet drought would have been this is the front number of the and goes from here to like the highest comfortable.
Okay, good placements. I thought Hydra was your favorite Tetris player. How's it going, Frey?
I really like how I start this early, like going aggressive.
Okay.
I mean, I literally like said to Bird on go on live. And I really like I went like aggressive. Early.
Inspired me to watch complex analysis techniques on YouTube. Have you? Low key, I kind of want to do like a math deep dive.
I guess Scooby.
In a bits.
Oh,
Because I'm really curious if I can understand the Terence Tao analysis of like the Jacobian theorem for the Jacobian conjecture disproof, I should say. I just think it looks so interesting.
Square and then tuck is so cool.
And I want to see like how deep I can get into before like the math will stick way too much.
Square and tuck, I really like that. Why is 1.4 so hard? Alright, I'm gonna
Oh my god, Bendy has a script?
You only got 20... You only have about 21 burn to get.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, so we have multiple. Thing is, you only have about 21 burn.
Yeah. I feel like...
We have a lot of reasons.
I've been practicing
a lot of reasons why this...
and that has given me an understanding of like when to burn and like when to start stacking in ways.
Hi, guy.
That you have...
Bro, he's on this thing, bro. He's on it, bro.
Burnable situations. Yeah.
Yeah, 1.13 bowler, so getting 1.4...
Like the concept, I think the thing that I haven't been grasping
that moves very slow.
Is to stack in ways so that like if you have to burn, the burn is minimal.
So you have to play very efficiently and you have to get very lucky. It's a lot of maneuvering and technical. That is a lot of technical ability.
Yeah.
Rather than.
No, but I'm not focusing, and I'm tired.
And it relies on.
And I've ordered Domino's.
Tech rather than feasible. And it's a lot of precise input to keep the delayed auto shift chart.
And I'm leaving in 2 days.
I have about 21 burn lines.
I probably should be like thinking about packing.
Out, which is not pretty.
How's it going, Touche?
So you have to play literally near 4 times as efficient. 3 to 4 times as efficient.
Were you watching the NSATs Losers Finals?
Yeah, and Bendy's getting August 30th. I'm actually out of town on August 30th, so I'm going to a wedding, so sorry.
I was on. Dude, it was so fun. Like I kinda love
The NP.
I kinda really love skill cap pools.
Wedding max out.
Like the kind that just like makes you like want to murder.
Here, then you can't put a T over.
Or where like the pool is just like trying to murder the players.
And I just T goes here instead of cup to prevent dragging. So during the ceremony, I'm like in the back. This B should have gone. I don't like this one. It should have gone in 2-3 probably, but it works out. So we get 3 Bs.
Oh, what the fuck?
Honestly,
Thanks for the follow.
You gotta run that. But I do get the SP, and it
Yeah.
works out. So now I do that. Yeah,
Dude, Oko, you are like the player that I want to be. In terms of like giga act and good at everything.
Burn it in. I don't know which is better here, honestly.
I got a new
What I
top
did, I
play
went back
in
to
Taiko. Without knowing anything, I'm gonna get Rog.
Then I try to get out of here. I want to get out.
Do I need to...
So I'm trying
Not
to
Rog,
keep
okay.
it more high on the right. Because I want to get back to the
Worse.
right, but I'm pretty much full.
Okay, Ether Ritual.
Ritual dash.
Let's
Sure,
make a game out of this.
Let me open. That's leaderboard.
That's what I said before. Like original Ether Ritual or like the new Streamslab
I'm always
from Niblet? I don't know. I'm personally a bad judge of like what is like a bad top play because I like quite like our maps
So, you see this?
as a concept. I generally just think they're fun to play.
This is the whole world record.
Oh. Okay. Burns. Alright, so old me would have insta reset. Now we're gonna try and extend it.
Now I have 1.6, 1.36.
OG Ether Ritual.
Obviously they haven't updated it yet because like he just got a little record on. And I'm gonna upload it.
Oh wait.
It has 1.35. But he's inactive. He doesn't play any.
What was Bendy's score? I'm gonna update it while he's on the...
And he obviously doesn't play anymore. High sky. And then we have NDC Man. Also.
Okay. Is it posted? Is it posted in
So he's not going for it. That's the link to the Google sheet. Share. I'll post it right here. Copy.
1-6
And then you can also see for other categories. I also have the.
Oh no, this is the DAS leaderboard. I don't have perms for this.
So I'm the closest, and I've gone 3.
Okay, GG.
1.353, 1.359, and 1.
I was gonna try and clip farm. Didn't work out.
Those are the 3 highest DAS scores ever. Yeah, mark me. Don't. You can like do a temporary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
It does feel like Bendy is like potential man, like finally realizing his potential.
1.3 ever. And now we're trying to get another 100.
Does that make sense?
Incredibly efficient. Most players. Oh wait, actually.
But like he's kind of just like it feels to me that he's kind of just existed for a while and
I remember.
was like low key a clip farmer. And then now, like, for some reason, he is the most consistent pacer the world has ever seen.
No, the actual score. Don't, it's...
Okay. So we go for that,
We haven't done
because it's only one burn, he expects to not have to do that too much, and
perfect.
this pace right now
Definitely good enough to get another 200. He just doesn't play like that.
is
And then I take the double.
very possible to recover back into a 600, back into a 700.
Yeah, revert until it's 700. Fractal is more. He does like. Yeah, there's a little bit of 29, which we'll look at, but yeah. So like then, I'm literally Tetris or Death stacking, right? Because I want to get back to the right. And I get the Tetris. get
yeah, we're on 2 burns right
I'm
now.
lucky enough
And
to
yeah,
get
okay.
the literally perfect pieces fill with this out. Like, this is all luck. It's actually pure luck.
It's faster than a speeding bullet. Oh, okay, yeah, that's
This is
a
blessed,
slop.
but also keep in mind that I played...
I cannot FC top diff. I remember trying, putting a lot of attempts into it. I couldn't do the rolls.
And just praying that we said stuff like this.
I do not know what like the lower diff to like.
And it happens to work.
But yes.
I don't want to burn.
Speaking of Tycho slop, the fucking PP record in Tycho is really funny now.
I've probably gotten 25. At 25. And like, I'm like playing the match competition. Like this pace, this is unheard of pace for me. 8-9.
I know. So for context,
like this is so incredibly good. We have 9 burns. No, 9. 11 burns. I'm pretty sure we have 11.
it is a strange program PP record, and that
This is 11 burns. For one.
it's apparently like 1080 BPM
Right.
and
this
is like
this is actually-
heavily rig taps. And
You don't get that a
still
lot. Like,
94
that's
accuracy
very
on like what I presume is like OD above OD 11.
Yeah, it's about 11 burns because we have
99% nothing, nothing, and then yeah, the classic.
burns and basically cancel out.
So yeah, I know people have not wanted converts to be unranked since forever, but it's never gonna happen.
So that's like low-key panicking. I'm low-key like I'm actually kind of panicking. I'm kind of panicking.
Okay. So this is the kind of like error that is unrecoverable, so might as well stack aggro. Woo!
This beauty's like little.
Yeah, okay.
Get the long bar.
Oh my god, Harry Hong went live. Imagine if Vandy rates Harry Hong instead of me.
What can I get?
I should not be practicing for pace right now,
That's so
because I'm gonna have like a solid week of not being able to practice, and my last thing is just like going for perfect attempts. That could be very bad.
Audio. I mean, it is kind of. Yeah, that burn was actually terrible. No, that's actually just that's straight.
Why would he do that? To the clip?
That burn off. Perfect J spot.
I'm calling my stream then. You rate it.
This is not correct. I think doing this move is.
Where is it? Is it? Huh?
2 placements just.
Where is it?
J burn.
It's right behind you in your walls.
No, this but with the Z piece next. Like specifically. J 9089. Yeah. Like absolutely.
Presumably you were reacting
not
to
90.
Bendy talking in the background that could be picked up by my
90 and then you put the Z piece in it.
microphone. No way of confirming this easily.
Every time. Exactly. That hurt. That hurt, and then I get S firsted, hit the long burn. Then it cost me another burn. Hit. So it cost me 2 burns, and
So you had like 630 posts, was it?
it cost me a 3rd burn. This whole thing could have been avoided.
Good luck with that, thank you.
It cost me a 4th burn.
Is it character development that like YouTube chat now recognizes that I am playing DAS?
This one little, like very missable move.
Ah! Okay, I tried. So that one was impossible with quick tap.
This
I was
one
holding,
move-
and I would have needed to get the bar over to column 4. So what I should have done is placed in 4-5.
Let's count them. 1,
Thank you, TV antenna. Good morning.
2, 3, 4, 5. It cost 5 burns.
Check my
Cut 5 burns.
What do you mean?
That hurts. That hurts so bad, like watching the beat go on. Especially knowing how many. It cost me 5 extra burns. And a skill check. And then now we're behind.
Coordinated assaults.
Yeah, dot 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 is probably correct. I thought, alright. This is where I lose my mind. This is actually where I start losing my mind.
It is impressive, like, how consistent Bendy is at these endgames.
Like, where I genuinely lose my, or start losing.
Because it's, like, effectively perfect 19, and that is hard.
This is all, I think that's all correct. I think I like all these things. That, J here, maybe, go back.
But he also claims that the 19 was 24 burns, which, that, like, intuition says is rather high as a number.
I mean, J here.
Like, I swear you need 2 tetrishes per level, which is 20 burns just for 600.
I mean, I could have adjusted to avoid a burn here. I could have done the fractal thing and put it in 8-9 to avoid a burn because I see the long bar coming. I don't know. But I think that's fine. Where's the fractal reaction? I think he was in chat. Or... Ow! This is fine. Yeah. 8-9 is easier. Hi, fractal. The real fractal thing? Yeah. I think, yeah, that's good. Oh, this is where I have the blunder. This is where I do this stuff. This long bar. Add.
Okay, so we put that up there, so that we have room to develop this out.
This long bar move.
Okay, cool. So yeah. Okay. One of the stacking metas that I'm trying to focus more on is that if you have problems on your stack, you should try and coerce them to be in certain places.
This move, I hate what I do.
Okay, that's cool.
I'll wait.
Okay, that's not good because now I don't have this Z.
I'm pissed. I'm actually so mad at myself. Because I need to stop doing it. I need to actually stop doing it.
So yeah, this is like bad.
I'm actually
because
okay.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. Look at it. Ah! That killed my soul!
Okay.
And then
Wait.
the long bar in the middle. And I have no place for the S. I throw it there. Yes, Christ. I know. And then it costs me.
As bad as being behind in support and ahead in lines.
It's like 2 burns too many. You know. Oh. No.
I would say what I had described as uncommon.
The only way you
That's
can
bad.
where there is
But,
there's
what
a
you're describing is common.
percent chance, and I shouldn't be banking on a 3% chance. Level 3.
Okay, so what you can do there is you can quick tap and then regain dash because the cliff is so high.
Well, I don't think that. Don't set up the bit. It cost me 1 burn, and I got out of that. Holy moly. I don't love this J move. Probably shouldn't put this J in the middle. 21. 21.
And it's crazy that Bendy's endgames are so scuffed.
Yeah. 2 burns is a lot. Like, it's a lot, but I don't know, man. What did they become the best? What does this mean? Huh? I'm already assuming I'm not gonna succeed. So I'm just gonna. I don't. I mean. My dad's. This is This is.
Alright, I'm gonna watch Benny for a bit.
Oh no. The 8 high. The 8 high. I was bound past. Look, what the hell am I doing? Yo, I'm low-key trolling. I mean, of course. Oh, and I barely got that. Imagine I hanged it, bro.
Okay.
What am I? Sounds like Golem. Look me in the eye. What am I doing?
Alright, so what's Benny gonna do now? Okay.
And we get the minimum best, then we can actually get center well set up. Can you pick that with bad dash? No. Pick that with bad dash is like 5 high. Like, cause I had literally 0. I had genuinely not a shredded dash in the bank.
Okay, so here we take the double so that we can continue playing
I had to adjust the AirPod.
Revolutionary.
Hold on. We gotta go like piece by piece. No, that's fine. That's fine. But like, we all
Going.
C, 0, Z0, D8.
Benny actually went gremlin mode.
D8-9.
That's crazy.
D8-9 is actually pretty good. But I don't like using my last available burn like that. I like to keep one. I think the J.
Alright.
I like to keep
Here, if we don't get the J, then we restart. Okay. I need to check on my pizza as well.
It's a beta. Honestly, yeah. It's a beta.
Oh, no, it's gonna be a while.
I mean, it's fine. Right? It's fine.
Another like 30 minutes or whatever.
Like, I
Okay.
could. Z8-9 is a possibility. It's like chestnut base. Z8-9 is fine. Z8-9 is fine. Long bar right. Or long bar. I think long bar right.
Yeah.
Make the bar hollow. But I'm also looking
Pizza from our Domino's. They're running a deal. So I'm like, and like I kind of don't want to cook food because then I'll have
I don't
leftovers,
know what I was thinking. Maybe.
and I don't want
If
that
I'm
many
one-
leftovers
Here.
when I'm going on vacation for a week. So I order
Just bubble out and go down.
out for the next few days.
Then I get which is what I'm supposed to do. If you have the meat, the thing is, trying to actually set up the kill Chris. Yeah.
Okay. Real talk. If any of you have like not watched the ending of the Bendy game, like go on his channel, check the VOD, scroll like close to the end. It is fucking hilarious.
Guys. Square left, probably actually. Square left. Square left. Alright, we're gonna get there. 3, 4. 3, 4 if we're genuinely trying to go for 4. Which it could be.
Never punish.
But I don't.
Okay. Stack help. W.
And at this point, it's not worth it.
Okay. So 4 burns should be a restart. But I'm just gonna have myself a little bit of joy and whimsy and see how far I can take this.
I get.
Not that far. I can't hit that quick tap. My quick taps recently have been felt like really bad.
And then I'm just trying to like push over the one. Like, this is all dash.
Okay, yeah. So we do that so that we have the possibility of a burn, and we probably set up the bits anyways because it's slow. And we can afford it to be at So let's focus on stacking. And let's focus on S and Z accommodation. Let's focus on getting our Tetris. So here, the problem is that we have plenty of S and Z accommodation. Nothing for any stop if we die.
This, like this one?
Alright, that's some hesitation.
I think you don't have.
Okay. Probably should have gone.
Honestly, dude, if I'm gonna put the lever anywhere that isn't the Tetris, I'm gonna put it to the right. Because I don't feel like the left is already fine. The left is fine. X your roll, right is reacting. Nah, S your trap. Nah, if I'm not going, if I don't want to take the Tetris, I put the thing to the right. To the right. To the right. I mean, I feel it. It's just like, it's very,
Done with.
it's like that when I got the previous 50.
Yeah. It's something Bendy was saying on his stream that I think I kind of implicitly resonate but haven't like explicitly committed to, is that you should never burn if you're high up. And I would assume this applies to 18 specifically.
It's very, very hard.
Because
Very, very hard mentally. That's a big Tetris.
you will need to get the bars like regardless.
That's a big Tetris on D4.
On 19, it's a little more ambiguous if you're targeting like a 650. Then you'll have to be pretty high up.
Exactly.
And then also on 19, it's...
Right. Oh.
best reaction I've ever seen.
I come back to reality. No, you actually gotta be safe though.
Am I going for anything to... Oh my god. Am I going for anything today? I guess 1.4 technically. Like, I'm trying to learn... I'm trying to, like, really lock in on, like, aggro with burns. But yeah, Bendy is the inspiration. He is genuinely redefining the possibilities. Part of the problem is that I've been like pretty scared of 19. Because I straight up don't have the sauce on 19. But maybe like because I've been training with like literal perfects 19, that I can figure out some way to like let my foot off the gas. But I've also been trying to go for consistent 500k. That just doesn't work.
Alright, we're gonna raid. Thank you everybody for showing up, being...
You're gonna raid. You're gonna raid Harry Hog? Harry Hog raid fade? Okay, easy.
Okay, so we're at D. We're at
I definitely feel that these deeper pick runs have felt a little nicer stacking wise.
1.36.
So perhaps I have genuinely improved in this run? Or perhaps this is like a particularly lucky
So
spell.
if we get a Tetris right here, we'll be at 240.
So yeah, we kind of have to assume that we play perfect from here. So if we don't get the pieces, like we kind of aren't,
240.
then we accept it and move on.
Okay.
Ace of Clubs.
Close it. Gotta push down. I was pushing that. Was I pushing down? I guess I don't remember. Yeah, I was. I was pushing. At least at one point. At one point, I was pushing.
hard part with like my stacking is that
Yeah,
I definitely think when it comes to like raw
that's what
adjustments, recognition, and execution,
Alright, we're rating fractal.
I am pretty much unmatched, but there is like kind of like a greater level of like default stacking that I am not understanding. Oh my god, Bendy is rating me. He sucks! Oh my god, Bendy is rating me. He sucks! Oh, okay, there's an echo. Let's get rid of that. Hi, Bendy! I'm attempting to replicate your stacking. And I have Domino's pizza with stuffed crust coming in a handful of minutes. Thank you so much for the raid. Congratulations on the very deserved world record. It's a very, like, what you're basically showing is that, like, at least 1.3 is, like, remarkably consistent. This is your, I think, really the first person to, demonstrate Mark Negus consistency. This world record is about to... I haven't made it to 19. Okay, you know what? Let's try 19. And let's try and get a 650. It's not gonna happen. It's just too hard. I don't know how to burn. Oh, I could have gotten the double quick tap. Failed raid button? What? I see raid messages. I have like a crazy amount of viewers. I think it works. Does this controller grip help? I think it does. Evidently not enough to have like an overwhelming advantage over people, but there are certain moves that are easier for me because I can switch directions faster than anybody who uses slumps. Yeah, okay. So this is about as well as it's gonna go. I don't know. What I should be doing is I should be practicing for comp. I want to try getting back-to-back 19 max again. And do wrong hand quick tap. What does this mean? There's a lot of burns for 650. Yeah, but I burn a lot. Leave your old quick tap. Switch directions faster. Yeah, I think it's a big reason why like I have more adjustments on average. Note that this is not the same thing as better adjustments. Bendy, how much score is 20 burns? Is that yeah, 20 burns. Is that 650? No stack. 19? Okay, fine, 19. Also, it is very okay to stack more aggressive if I'm just like starting out the run. That was awful. Like, see, like, what player are you seeing who does that? not exactly very good training for transition. Yeah, but 19 is 650k. Okay, interesting. That was minimum dash. Hi, Avi. Okay. Yeah. It's definitely not good for like trying to like get runs. At the same time, I think there is merit in trying to go super aggressive. So yeah. Okay, so I should not have made that because now this guarantees me a lot of burns. Or previously, yeah. Okay. 19 is a lot of burns. I don't know, man. I think he can kind of spin it like whatever way he wants. Missed fireball adjust. It's not even a fireball adjust. You know, you're not gonna have enough dash charge so that like you can actually get like really far ones, and if they're very close, then you just do wiggle time. Okay, cool. I didn't see it. Probably didn't. Okay. Okay, there we go. So here's the thing. I have collected on one day some statistics for how many Tetris is perfect. Oh, pizza's here. Bye. Do I have desk space? Okay, so this one is like quasi-Hawaiian, and then the one on the bottom I put like a ton of meats, so yeah. Mm. Whoever invented food was a very wise man. Costco pizza. Oh, I mentioned this in like one server, but there is a convenience store that's like literally a 2-minute walk away from my apartments, and it has chicken bakes. It has frozen chicken bakes that you can buy for $3, and you put them in the microwave for like 4 minutes. And it tastes exactly like the ones that you get at Costco. It's so fucking good. That's Seattle, yeah. Real Costco is like extremely far away, so it's like not worth it for me to go because they don't have real transit. Okay, so how are we going to defeat Bendy? All right. Andy does not even have 1.3 since we started playing. Andy is mocking all of us. This cannot do. I suggest that we employ extortion. Pepperoni and pineapple. Ham and pineapple. And onions and mushrooms. So all the good stuff. I also got these. To cap it all off. Four-hour sessions on serious, yeah. I was putting in like honestly like comparable hours this past week for like perfect grinding, and I was getting nowhere. So there is definitely a skill diff too. I don't think I'm at the level where I can seriously have a chance even if I put in hours. Like if it was just me and you would win 90% of the time, at least. No, what build up? Oh, there we go. Now it's possible I can get better. I don't know. In and out for 20-minute wait, yes. We love In and Out. Yeah. I don't know, Bendy, you're kind of dismantling your narrative of like if we all band together, then we'll have a chance. Yeah. I play in OSU tournaments, so my nerves have gotten a lot better in the past year. I kind of see it as like just like learning to coexist with pressure. If you take deep breaths, you can slow down your heartbeat. You just focus on that. Focus on how your heart's beating right now. Take a deep breath. Try and force it to like slow down a little. Then exhale and focus back on the game. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Given all the hours that I've spent with Perfect 19, I think I've developed a bit of resilience. And so we play Tetris. Tetris. I do feel like my understanding of stacking is like deeper than it used to be in some way. But I'm also stupid, so I don't know if what I say can be trusted. My capture for are you serious? Oh, it did. No. Okay. Studio mode. Full game. I see it. Yeah. Dang. Studio mode. What happened was that I jostled my laptop when I was moving in the pizza box. Oh, that happens. Yeah. This is a really bad idea to be doing right before I take a week off and then play in a consistency tournaments. But I'm gonna be cooked regardless, so like, as long as there are gyms at the venue, then I can warm up using droughts. So yeah, we could burn twice and still be on pace here. Now that we burned 4 times, we need a perfect streak to make it up, and that's what's not gonna happen. 2 burns per block, 2 burns per block. Yeah. What stupid. Yeah, anyways, what I was gonna say before I got interrupted by the pizza was that I've done like rough stats on my pure stacking ability on level 19. And what I found was that I was averaging like 3 Tetrises in a row. So if you take that as generously as possible, that is averaging 12 lines of Tetrises, and then you break it by like 1 line of burning. So the difference, obviously, is that this is not what happens in real life. And usually when I break a Tetris rate, it's because I made a stupid stacking decision. Of which I'm quite prone to. So yeah, here... Oh yeah, so that is a quick tap all charge. You saw that I got 2 quick taps in a row? That's only possible because the first quick tap, the piece was able to fall. This is, I think, the thing that is most benefited by using my grip. Because what you have to do is you have to go like, boom, boom. I don't see anybody doing this. What I have to do is I have to go... And I think you can see there is a difference between like how much motion there is. Yeah. One thing, Perfect 19 has given me the ability to practice a lot of like these like limit pushing mechanics. Just because I'm forcing myself to play that high. This is one of those reasons why it's like just good. You can probably learn it, Bendy. But, and I'm saying this partly as a challenge, I don't think it will feel comfortable. Okay, so this is our first successful exits. And we're probably dead because how are we going to solve the thing in the middle? But 1 burn so far. And yeah, okay. So that was kind of cooked because I got into a situation in the middle of the stack, and that's like unrecoverable without like a lot of burns. So if I can avoid that, then we're golden, but that's much easier said than done. I can do it, it just... Does your DAS hand not work? Dude, Dude, this is like so many of these mistakes. And this is another difference. It feels easier. Are you using thumb? One, are you using thumb? Two, how quickly are you able to do it? So I forgot who I was talking to. I think I was talking to Maisie, and we found like a pretty decent way to be able to kind of detect how we can do this. So okay, that's a little too high. But basically, you want to be seeing if you can quick tap the bar over and then adjust it back. Oh, you're using multiple fingers. Okay. Okay, wow. I'm doing really bad. Okay. So you can kind of at 6, you can kind of cheese it by doing that. So okay. I think I'm not fast enough with it. Okay, whatever. Good morning. Okay, and I ruined my mechanics. Padless is wait. Elaborate. We were at the top of Salesforce Tower today. What is Salesforce Tower? Woo! Woo! When you push both buttons and cancels the oh W sauce SOCD. Okay, so I want to square, and we're still on pace. I don't think I can make that over with quick tap even. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, W safety, and we are gonna take burns. Perhaps that was a little aggressive, but on the other hand, like if you're burning a triple, then that's really hard to recover from. When I switch from left to right, on the other hand, you get no in. Fascinating. The other thing is you got to do it like really fast. Like 1 frame is not a lot of time. This is like the bane of the high level Super Mario Bros. Community. These like 1 frame inputs. Yeah. Yeah. Headless needs to do this. Actually, no, they don't. Oh, you can U-tap on Padless. I didn't even think about that. That was another like quick tap charge thing. And that was stupid. Yeah. So I think I'm beginning to understand that 650 is not like God RNG. My problem is that, again, as I've said many times, I am stupid. Okay. Oh! Uh, okay. One more attempt and then I want pizza. I think I will switch to the other pizza. Yeah. Okay, so this is like the dream RNG, but it does not last forever. Not by a long shot. Okay, so this is a bad stack, so I'm gonna have to take my burns, but I do have buffer, and I'm dead, about to die. Oh, did I say I was gonna eat pizza after this? Oh, no, one more game. Okay, this is fine because that's 3 burns, which is still within quota. Okay, that was scuffed. I think I had dash mode on, but that ending tab was a little fast. And I've noticed this with my slow taps, that the speed is like super inconsistent. Okay. That was a bit of a gamble, but it's okay because now we got some buffer. Nice. Now we can do this. And go a little aggro. A little bit of aggression never hurt anybody. Especially when you got 22 bars going until... No, I don't see! I don't see! Okay, that was the best pace I've had in ages, and I just threw it away. Okay. I will drown my sorrows in carbs. He woo dorks to understander. The good thing is that I eat a lot of vegetables at work. So it's not like, oh, this is one actual pizza, yeah. Yeah, I'm about to get 10 perfect clears in a row. I'll wash my hands and then we'll continue. Ten feet 20, the flower man. Okay. Okay, do you see what I just did there? All right. So the thing is, what other player makes that kind of misdrop? I don't think I have ever seen that. And that's probably because I shouldn't have like made. Bro, hit the jump part 1 trillion. Have I played any Zeta since the stream? No, but y'all are like making me feel bad. So I might. But like, if I do it, I want to do it right. So like, what this entails. Brian. Oh wait, Brian's cracked. What? I guess he has set genetics, but like if I get on Zeta what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind addition only until I can get 100. And then I'm gonna grind subtraction only until I get up to 100. And then I'm gonna grind multiplication by 2 until I get up to 100, then multiplication by 3 until I get up to 100. And then multiplication by 4 until I get up to 100, and then multiplication by 5 until I get up to 100, of course. And then afterwards, I'd do multiplication to 6. And then I imagine that's where it starts getting like. Oh, I had more burns. GG. Because like what was happening on stream is that I get flashbangs by something I don't know how to do quickly, and then I spend time like remembering, okay, what's the approach? And so it is just like strictly better for me to like actually just like take it one at a time and just relearn how like each number works. But then by the time I'm doing that, I am tryharding arithmetic as a 24-year-old. Which there is a difference, of course, between flexing it and trying it. Oh my god, I was not bendy. I was not bendy! I'm not bendy! Meme, what's your best data mech? Oh, I got a quick tap ball charge there. You see, I quick tap the square. Then I press the other direction, and then I got the bar. So this is apparently technique that Bendy is not doing it now. Oh no, I did 8 left. I did an 8 right. Oh, no, but I can't do quick taps. I just lost it. I feel like I used to be so consistent, and like I've been trying to practice them specifically too, but it's just gone. Okay, and we do set up like that because we can take singular burns and we won't be like unhappy for the rest of our lives. Yeah, there we go. There we go. The first thing you got was three. Three is unfortunate. Did you just like run into some really tough questions right off the bats? No, no, I don't know how to quick tap that high up. I don't know how to quick tap that high up. Okay, so if I was going safe, then I would have taken the burn, and I acknowledge that, and I chose not to anyways. Yeah. I'm really curious how many other people in the community are capable of doing the 1,100,000 challenge. Cobra is good, so I think he could do it rather easily. Who else? The one that I done on stream with the probably get a 200 before die. 200 on the 130 lines. If that's 6 minutes, what's 200 divided by 6? You can see that there's a reason. Okay, about 30. Yeah, okay, I believe that. Wait, so was that really just like ass? There we go. Because I swear that I've gotten like close to like 60 in the past. But obviously my rates on stream are like much worse. Oh no, it would be you would be getting 67 a minute. Yeah. 4 kill screens. 4 out of many does not imply consistency yet. And you are making it harder on yourself. I am more than happy to eat my words, but only with the proof. Release the ROM. Dude, there wasn't even like a good piece to burn with. I had to do like this. Can I convert? Oh, baby. I am only okay. 5 burns. So if we go perfect for like the next like whatever, then we're back on pace. Like so. No, no, I don't know why. I don't know why I just suddenly can't see 7. A nest for the office would be sick. I guess there's enough of you with like Opera House that's like you actually have like say in this. Oh, okay, that's kind of lucky. Ugh. Hate watching is an art form. The people I hate watch from good stack. No. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we have gotten halfway to our goal once. And to be fair, it was like halfway to like a 700k base, a 700k post, pretty much. But also, this means that I have no chance at getting 1.4. No, the goal is 650. Like I'm trying to stack safer. I keep making problems in the wrong places and misdropping when I don't need to. Get some points. No, I don't have the sauce. This has been well established, but I'm trying to game the sauce. Why else do you think I ordered pizza? Old man problem. Look, you are watching me because you still believe deep down in your heart that someday I may regain the sauce. I'm simply not interesting enough to carry a stream if it was a lost cause. First nice thing Lucy has said to me in 6 months. Thank you. Okay. With the power of friend fuck. Never mind. Friendship is dead. There is no power. No burn stacking with fucking nuts. Okay, like three of the last four, I killed myself. I'm trying to get a feel for it. It's like when you're like gradually like working out from an addiction, you don't want to go cold turkey right off the bat, right? You got to take it slow. So like I'm limiting myself to only a couple burns per level for now. And then we'll experiment with more and see if I can catch up later. But for now, I am rather pessimistic in my abilities. Best adjustment of all time. If I had wanted that to be called the fractal thing. I mean, yeah, but then that's a calibration thing. Like I claim it's one way, you claim it's another. I was doing a decent amount of like consistency practice earlier in the week, and I was getting low 500Ks, and I was struggling even with then. So I think there are other issues. That was good. That was cool. I had a lot of options there. That was not good. I got built. The other thing, so the big advantage of doing perfect attempts for comp practice is that you can collect research on what is a bad stack and what is a good stack. My realization is that I don't really know. So, as such, my ability to bail, to set up like bail situations, is rather poor. 18 on hard. Oh my god, hard mode. That seems too much for me. It is hard to. Sky, what do you feel about this? Do you think that is justified for 650k attempts? I should have adjusted the other way. Oh, I had Das there, so I didn't need to do that. Yeah. Is there a reason my game... Oh, it's not... Okay, what happened is, for some reason... I think when I unplugged and replugged my capture card when it froze earlier, the direct audio capture got reset. So what you're hearing is from my microphone. So I can fix that. See. Okay. Yeah, because like this, like no, like you can't fix that. Okay, let's go on here. Properties. Boop. Boop. All right, you should be able to hear sounds. Oh my god, it is. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, just for you, Shake. Oh no, I can't do that adjustments! I missed it twice! My ears ain't what they used to be, you know. Ugh, okay. Good quick tap. And I felt like I actually knew what I was doing. I didn't hit the wall chart on that. Interesting. Rage bait. Huh? Yeah, Shake. This has been my thesis for a long time. Like, if your goal is to have an intuitive understanding of when the first active frame is, then anything auditory is going to be way better than visual. Do I think variable RA makes Nestris an inferior game? I think it's just like, I think it's kind of a mechanic. If anything, it's one of the more interesting ones. I think, arguably, like, what, like, the quintessential example of, like, an accidental decision that, like, gives the game a bit of mechanical depth. You think it makes it objectively worse? In what way? Because it's harder to be consistent? Because you don't think players should be expected to learn it? Because it's hard to learn, but objectively it can. And, like, the reason that, like, Alex Latch is peak is because he's mastered it, like, more than anyone else. No, what did he do? The game being capped at 60 Hz is arbitrary, but it's interesting, yeah. It isn't an interesting form of skill play. I guess that's just kind of something that we fundamentally disagree on. That was adjusted, by the way. It is, I don't know, people tend to really love using the word objective to describe something that's very clearly subjective when they really want to make a point that's... I don't know, basically, like, if you're, like, seriously doing that, then you don't, then you're basically just saying you don't understand other perspectives. If you're saying it because you just need a word to say, then that's, like, a different matter entirely. I'm thinking a lot about Sky's points that, like, this is not 650k stacking. And I genuinely feel it's less a choice and more that I'm just bad right now. As in, the kind of situations I'm getting in are the ones that take, like, 5 to 10 burns to get out of. If it was linked to the level, then that would be interesting. I don't know. It kind of is. And I say this because I factor the amount of time it takes a piece to fall into part of the process. TGM eliminates that, so it creates this, like, consistent rhythm. I think CT is targeting a different kind of skill. Not intentionally, but it is targeting one. Where the intervals are very clearly defined in a way that's almost intuitive, but you don't ever have that consistent rhythm. And the part that I find interesting, therefore, is the parts where you have one system that exists and is hard to learn. And I think it is also hard to learn in a very reasonable way. Because you can explain it by the entry delay increases the higher you go up. And it's not like some, like, function that, like, oscillates up and down. I think you would still get that with constant RA though. Not to this extent. People misdrop because of the RA changes. I know that because I do. So I think there is like a skill to like learning when that happens. Anticipating that and being able to react to that. You just think it's not fun? Yeah. Okay, what do we think about that? Are those justified burns? Oh, fucking god. Yeah. The cool thing is that double kill screen is same rhythm, roughly, regardless of where you are. Rolling also low-key ruined the game. Okay, that is a... I think that there's more of an objective defense to that just being straight up false. I'm rage baiting. I'm fractal 161. Okay, so is the move there to just not move? Okay, so we're here, and now let's see if we get these next two Tetrishes that are Gotham based, and this board is very clean. And the game gives it to us. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! Okay, I made the correct reaction this time. I was just not fast enough. Okay, I can't get anything over. Oh, that's a parodies. Echo cap. That's done. So to answer your question, Sky, I really don't think I'm stacking any differently than how I would if I was going for 700 versus 650. Wrong. Okay. I'm just bad today. So we are in maintenance mode. Chemical Slave Gaming Offense. I'm also just early on the wall charges. I'm so early. Just to be unambiguous, Sky, the joke was that I had just set up for a elevated left ball Tetris. In a spot that really wasn't bad. If we are aligned on that, then all is Gucci. Oh! Okay, the stacking of that past game was fine. I am experimenting. I'm missing quick taps like a fucking idiot. Okay. This is why we roll up on 19. So that we know if today is like one of the days, or today is one of the days. This looks like one of the days. I've been missing spins a lot too. Like, mechanics have genuinely just been such a struggle. You know what? I'm gonna keep playing this, and we're gonna see if we can claw our way back. Oh, that doesn't. I'm not fast enough. I'm not fast enough. Okay. Probably managing aggression. Yeah, everyone's bad at it because you don't need to be good. Not until you get to like bendy level. Or like my comp level. Or Andy's comp level. Oh, okay. Give me. And that's it. Okay. There we go. Okay. I get out of this. Watch. Eyelash out of your throat. How deep in your throat are we talking? Like throats or like console? Oh. Why are you reaching that far? No, I'm trying to go for the fancy like wall charge tick. Was it a really good stacked game, or was it just easy stacking situations? My perspective is that the burns were rather obvious there. That I could make them without sacrificing my stack. Because the rest of my stack was okay. So the problem, I think, in a majority of these games is that, like, I have something like this. Like this, I will burn. This I can see as like kind of like an obvious burn situation. Alright, the left is good, and I need to build up the rights. So we do it. So, like, I think the conclusion that you might be, like, converging towards... And I've been, like, sort of seeing this, too, with, like, my, trying to go for consistency games, is that building up the left should be built up, like, way earlier. Building up the left should be built up. So, like, we do that, instead of, like, keeping it flat. But now, are we still... Is it still pace, actually? I wasn't counting burns. Okay, and we're dead. At least the run's dead. I can't tell if I'm just bad or not. I did feel like that level did not have a lot of bars. But it's not like it matters because I was covering my well. Well, let's see if we can make it up at the end. So I guess here is where we want to start going aggressive. Is that the theory? So, like, I should try it. Oh my god! Oh my god! I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it in a real one! I got it in a real... I don't even care! I don't even care! I got it! I got the clip! I got the clip! Best adjustment of all time. I did the tech. I did the tech. I swear I got better at this after, like, I claimed that this was something that, like, I could do. I think that was literally perfect. Wait. I want to see the clip. I want to see the clip. I think that was optimal. And, like, you saw me earlier in the game. I took the triple. Okay, so that's correct. That's unfortunate. I think burning there was correct for stack health, but I just did it wrong. Alright, so we're stacked up. And, okay. And then one more Tetris, and we're back, and we die. Frame perfect misdraw. Okay, let me see this. Let me see this. And yeah, yeah, the board's 7 high after I got the Tetris. That was a perfect right click tap. Damn. Okay. I've wanted to get that on stream for a while. Okay, that's reasonable. So we build up the left right now. So the advantage of doing this greedily is that we make it more likely that any stack health problems are going to be on either the middle or the right. In that case, they can be shifted over towards burns. So I guess the meta is that we want to be doing this, like, not like Sidnev stack levels, but something like this where we could feasibly, oh, okay, I did it wrong. Whatever. But I think I still have pace, so... Tristop Summer 24. Is that Tristop peak stacking? Yeah, I think it applies to everything. I think build up left is kind of just like crazy advice. But yeah. Like, the thing is, like, it is a matter of temptation. Because I want to do this. You want to put the piece in the place that it fits, and you don't want to burn early. Oh, that's a 9. Okay. One more Tetris. And then I'm gonna finish the pizza that I have right in front of me. So yeah, so there, because the left is bad. So I guess another corollary is that perfect stacking... Man, I really not want me to eat that pizza. We reinvent the wheel every year. Yeah, we reinvent it better. Like, it's important to try and do better. Regardless. Alright. Let's... Oh. I have to be careful, because now there's less weight on the box. Luke got recognized on the bus. I wonder if he's more likely to be recognized in somewhere like San Francisco, which is tech dominated. But he also looks so different now, back from when he was like most famous, I feel. So I mean, I'm like a little surprised. Oh, okay, wait, okay, that's even less surprising then. So this explains like how he knows what Luke looks like recently. Like, I think the beer would be enough to throw off most of the kids. I did hear that. Wait, no. I heard the story of like them thinking Luke was Irish. He might have told me about the Hajj too, but I know that he is miscultured, and that is the thing, and it's funny. How's it going, fly heck? Muslims dye their beard right after doing the. I did not know that. But hey, W conversation starter. Slyhack, what is your dinner? Yeah, I gotta get my stream out today because I gotta pack tomorrow. And I actually need to pack and like make sure that I'm ready because international travel is scary, and this is the first time I'm doing it on my own. Oh, what is that? 19. How do you do this? 1943. Is it like 100 and just type 17? Yeah, okay. It wasn't 7. For whatever reason, I don't have like instant reaction time. If I see like last digit times last digit and know what the last digit is, for whatever reason, when I'm trying to do like a longer number multiplication, I like kind of stall on that. Double animal style and a vanilla shake. Mmm. My family would in and out like a fair bit once they started having them infections. We would never get shakes, but we get doubles in price. I think that McDonald's fries are excellence. I mean, typically they are fried well and have a very pleasing size. Excuse me. They were so good when they still had lard. Lard. This is why banh mi's. Sorry, I got stuck in my throat. This is why banh mi sandwiches are so good. Okay, so this is the application of the theory. Instead of stacking up, to get Tetris ready there, we go for the fills. Okay, so now here, I believe the safe move is to take a burn like that. Although I kind of wanted to stack up. God. But you're not about the fries. More for me. Enough people say that they don't like In-N-Out fries that I suspect this might be the truth of the universe. However, I'm nostalgic. Okay, plain. Okay, I just wanted to Tetris. So the problem with my thinking right now is that I don't trust myself enough to be able to recover in the future. If I were to try and rationally justify this, it would be that I'm not doing a great job of maintaining high efficiency in the presence. So the rates are really bad. On the other hand, I'm completely depriving myself of the chance. So from a pure, like, stacking perspective, I should not, I think, be looking at, like, okay, I can burn 2 lines right now because it'll only put me, like, +1 or -1 from the quota. Huh? Do I know Luke's Twitch username? I know that he was in chat for the math thing. I had, like, actually forgotten that it was him, but I remembered it afterwards because it is what he used for qualifying for Space City. Oh! I swear that was, like, Nerd the Box who sent that. I don't know why. Anyways, hi Luke. How was your Hajj? Alright. Have we ever seen Luke and Nerd the Box in the same room? Watching both streams. W engagements. I hadn't seen Luke's recent message on chat when I talked. So I'm wondering if due to stream delay we both, like, spoke at the exact same time. You're so engaged with the stream. What's going on? Nothing's happening. I'm just dying on level 19 when I'm transitioning to level 20 in 10 lines. Yeah. But I will get the Tetris. Do when Brian gets into what does this mean? You have worded it so deliberately to be ambiguous. No, why does he do that? This means Brian and I will... It's so like 1 PMW. Is Brian cute? Extremely. You met him! We had tie with him. Yeah! No swag. Oh yeah, we had interesting conversation. Okay, so what do we think about that burn? Could I have waited for something a little nicer? And what do we think about how much I'm stacking over to the rights? Given that I had, like, the dependency. Like, that's like so many burns, right? I suppose I could recover. Loving Tetris GD. I did not do Tetris GD. That was entirely... 1.5 people, and the one was fireworks. The half was not a person. It was. No, what happened was that fireworks DM'd me saying like, "Yo, Fractal, this is so fucking sick. I just decided to get Claude Max subscription on a whim, and it's so easy." And like the project had existed for 2 years. I was supposed to work on it, and I didn't do shits. But like, autonomous agents is like so good for just like reviving personal projects. That does not get tired, does not get irritated. You can force it to commit unspeakable atrocities and it'll just do it. Yeah. Speaking of plot. Lucy, and Luke, I guess, how much do you know about the Jacobian conjecture? Because in particular, there is Terrence Tao has his blog post where he attempts to like intuitively derive it. And I think the reason I know about this was because the blog post appeared as the top post on Hacker News for a period of time, but it wasn't actually the blog post. It was the ChatGPT conversation that Terrence Tao had when like trying to work through the process. And when I was, it just came up in, like, the work Slack. And, I was shown there was, like, oh, I lost Dash there. That was lucky. I was shown, like, a second instance of somebody, like, constructing a counterexample from ChatGPT by, like, pure, like, no, you haven't looked hard enough. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And I bring this up because I, like, kind of want to try and, like, spend a good amount of time attempting to, like, read through the Terrence Tao blog post, look up definitions and all that, and see how far I can get with, like, actually understanding what is going on. Ugh. Yeah. This was announced in the, the matches channel. Solver even have a, yeah, exactly. But it's kind of fucked because, like, conventional brute force has been tried for a lot of, like, the problems that are generating news now, and it fails. Oh, by the way, have you figured out your long-term housing plans? Are there plans for leaderboard? It's kind of a mess. Kuryaba is like years ago got like some of the way there, and then oh wait, no, there are plans for leaderboards. Yeah, right. It would be nice. Yeah. I don't know. It's like basically what I had wanted, like the dream world would have been I work on Scout's Smash database. I get that working. It is fantastic. And then we use what we learned from that to like slowly start extending to everything else. which would be leaderboards and then events. For leaderboards, I have a thing that's actually goes through the Google Sheets history and determines with reasonable certainty every score that was submitted at approximately what time. This is before we had the spread. This is before we had the Google form. Holden staying in the area. Okay, W Opera House. But yeah, there's always plans. Shake, I would say work on something regardless. Because even, like, if there is some, like, bigger movement that ends up, like, becoming the standard or whatever, if you are taking your own approach, then you probably experiment with some feature that nobody else tries. And then if you're able to use what you learned from that to help the current projects, then that is valuable. I'm the only one who calls it Opera House because, like, I just remembered that fact one time. I called it Opera House because I thought it was funny. I didn't even think about the double meaning until later. And now that I know the double meaning, there's, like, not really... Hyperbolic geometry by fish moving in jello. Beautiful. Rather just make PR? Yeah, exactly. If you're interested in helping out with the match stats websites, then we could always use like a body of contributors. The problem with that project right now is that I'm supposed to be the one in charge of that. And I have simply not had the motivation to work on things, other than like playing video games. One of the other interns is named Afra. Opera and pronounced similarly, that's funny. Oh hey, maybe I can pace. Oh good, it didn't hear me. Oh, that was scuffed. That was scuffed. I think there's a 15 hertz in there. From like the very... Oh my god. Is this even unendable? Well, not anymore, but it was. Oh no, I missed it! I missed the adjustment! I missed the adjustments! Oh, if only the woodpecker's eyes. I also need to get this. No, I should have taken the burn. I should have taken the burn earlier. And a match stats website exists. Yeah. So we had a group. We were working on it for a while. Then shit happened. I think I was justified in stacking up high because it would have been fun. This is what you should be doing, I think, for like 1.4 attempts, anyways. But okay, we got a 600. Woohoo! But yeah. It all depends on, like, motivation, and, like, I think it might be good to just, like, start over from scratch straight up, because we're gonna have to reinvent. Revisit a lot of the technical constraints. Okay, so doing that is safe. At least in the short term. Because the rest of the board was so low. that we could burn. And as such, there is a lot of time. Fucking hell. Okay. We should definitely use the name 4-block leaderboards, yeah. That was the original plan back like my freshman year when I wanted to start working on something like that. It's kind of bad because like anything that I will do will necessarily be like a lot like highly vibe coded because I don't have like the strongest front end experience. What was he thinking? There's no way we have the same idea. Jake, you know the name of my server, right? Or no. I think I was gonna call it score stack. I think I still want to call it score stack if I were to like work on this project specifically. But if we go ahead and use like the cubing leaderboards infrastructure and whatever, then like I think that's arguably better because I would trust them to have a more solid foundation. They're asking for a commission, which I think is fair. I don't necessarily know how I feel about that. Woo. No mechanics! Fuck! A guy DM'd me offering to do it. Like, a different guy on the same what the fuck? Is there, like, infight? The NTC wizard. Yes, Shake. NTC, just the kid. I thought he was the one who was asking. For the commission. Yeah, I don't know. He literally said, I guess, he said it was open source. I swear there was something about like wanting there to be like if they're gonna do custom work for us, then they want compensation. I could set this up for you. Okay, the setup, sure. Link setup. Do I know about Zoe's calibration ROM? I know that Vista has a calibration mode. Would be part of the stuff. Yeah, okay. I'm very interested to see what they have to offer. This project is not complicated at all. So where I disagree with you is that they are spending their own... They would, in theory, be spending their own time doing things that we ask of them. I think that is the parts. I think bare bones, like, literally just, like, cloning the repo and getting things initiated. It's possible the guy assumes that we have no, like, real dev expertise because we're relying on some sheets. And that's honestly, like, incredibly fair. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No! Imagine! Auto-calibrating. Get better borders, yeah. What I want is the ability to draw like a semi-transparent overlay on each of the calibration like visualizers that just like shows like what they're expecting. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Because NTC is like tunable, but its default is not great. Norg is not tunable, but its default is great. And Norg is closed source, but my fork of it is not. So we have access to most of the calibration stuff, and I imagine Ansel will just give it to us if we like really bug them. So there's definitely some consolidation work that can be done. Lots of people complain about NGC and how it's not usable enough, and allegedly Yobi is not the most responsive to like some of these complaints. But again, the project is open source and he's doing this all out of his own free time, purely to the love of the game. How many people are using I use minimal mode for a lot of things. Yeah, I think classic mode color matching is actually really good. Yeah. Zempro. I think that we had a very direct comparison because at Throston, I was using simple and Zempro was using color matching, and his streams were way better. Max out arts calibration. Yeah, what is that? I've never heard of that site before. Oh wait, Jake Magoats? Is this his thing? I know he majors in software, but that's like cracked. Okay, hell yeah. Okay. Is it like GPU based or like what's the I guess I should just try it out. Okay, let me see. I've been live for join nature everywhere you go. Okay, so this is actually just like open source Norg. Or maybe it's not even open source, but Norg competition, I'm like kind of a fan. What is Max Out Pro? Oh, he's monetized. Okay, this is it. Okay. How is he implementing this? Okay, timing seems good. I wonder if he I'm so curious what his process was. Next time he stops by, I'm gonna talk to him about this. That's cool. That's so cool. All the words are getting sloppy, yeah. It's not like Ansel's, it's not like Norg is like AI free either. Like, actually, I'd argue that Ansel's was like the first like true like Omega vibe projects. Like, the thing is, no... Okay, slop is bad when it is not curated by a human. Stuff like descriptions and shit, like, yeah, like, the front end looks, like, generic, like, not... Looks generic and all that, but... If the game plays accurately, then how do we think that's... How do we think that happens? Because I suspect, like, either one, he takes from something that already exists. Like, maybe he takes from a Greg Tetris Trainer. Which I don't think so, because I think Greg Tetris Trainer is not as accurate as what I just messed around with. Or he knows about Maya. And if he knows about the Maya emulation, then like I can trust that. A lot of things are vibe. It's a slippery slope because like apparently there is like kind of like a gradient between like AI assisted and vibed. But I have personally used them interchangeably, and I believe people use them interchangeably as well. And it seemed like pushdown. Yeah, I was testing the pushdowns. Like, they felt like correct. Yeah. I don't know. I will say, like, at work it is becoming, like, imperceptibly, or barely perceptibly more common for me to get burned as a result of not thinking through decisions. Or, like, either I don't think through decisions all the way, or somebody else did not think through decisions all the way. And at the same time, I can't tell if this is the faults of, like, us being lazy and using AI, or if they're, like, reasonable errors that we would have made anyways. Learning how intricate systems work through trial and error. Yeah, so I like this, but I also like having a somewhat functional system to play around. It's like all those like websites, like website frameworks that have like starter templates. Like that's cool. Because they tell you about functions that exist that you might care about. So you discover what these functions are by playing around with them. As opposed to having to read the entire fucking documentation. Which admittedly is something that's I am poor at. But it also does not always help. Because when doing that, you are necessarily covering things that aren't important. Don't read the documentation, I read the code. Yeah, exactly. So it like helps to have code that like exists as a baseline. So I need that. And with 2 Tetrises, if I can get piece spinner, I should be going to paste. W adjust. Those are nice because you can finesse them. Oh my god, I'm Bendy! Bendy wants streams! Okay, that's actually make my arms like really sore. Okay, I'm not much longer for this world. And by it, I mean the streaming world. I think I was like 130. Oh, that's cool. I got a few biscuits. W. Just get the bars! Don't do that. Don't get the bars. Yeah, let's stick with this. Fuck! Let's try and Bendy. I'm not Bendy. Okay, there we go. No, we screwed up because we don't have enough heights. Are you on crack right now? Fascinating. Oh, no. I was reading YouTube. YouTube chats is very interesting right now. Because it's full with the kind of people who think they can just tell streamers to do whatever they want. I keep forgetting to count to 7, and instead I only see 6. I see 6, but it's really 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Imagine you... I actually don't know what somebody on crack looks like. The same goes for, like, most drugs, I think. I just haven't had enough exposure to, like, really understand the human psyche deeply. Seattle surely has its tweakers. It has tweakers, but I don't know what drug. Like, I'm hesitant to, like, ask them out of, like, you know, fear. Oh, that's awful. No, like, imagine I just walk up to them and I'd be like, can I have some? Social experiment. 100 people. I don't know why he said I'm a YouTuber too. Like, I don't even make YouTube videos. Oh, I should have went. Okay, GG. Yeah. I don't know. As for, like, the substances that my friends have taken, I think I just haven't been them around, like, too much. Like, I'm not, like, their go-to company whenever they decide they wanna trip, so I kinda just hear the stories. And then, like, the one time I, like, had access to something, it was, like, apparently they were duds, so I just, like, didn't feel anything. It's the same deal with alcohol. Oh my god! Oh my god! This guy is actually remaining. Just take every drug and see which one you have. Yeah, but there's some random variables, so I'd have to take every drug around 30 times in order to, like, really get an accurate sample. Other than that, I see the vision. The first time you mentioned folding to me, I had no idea what it is. Sexual manipulator. W. Modding you and YouTube. I just want to like chat. YouTube chat peaked during, like, the Oz era, and, like, ever since he got bored, it's never been the same. Fuck. I don't know. I met Arm because of YouTube chat, and, like, he's a homie, so it wasn't always bad. Yeah. Wiley's been Wiley Tetris has been trying to get me to, like, actually, like, stats max YouTube in particular. He wants me on shorts. He wants me to, like, grind YouTube streams. He apparently gets several hundred people on YouTube. And meanwhile, I'm at a paltry 14. Shorts is valid because I have enough clips that I think are conducive to the formats. But again, there is a fundamental motivation problem that has plagued me for my entire life that I want addressed. Blech. Well, have I talked to Ava? I talked to Ava about what? Slump ideas? Oh, no, in terms of ideas, I feel like I have enough of my own brands to last me for a while. Are Ava and Evesy scheming for the slop ideas? Because, like, Evesy is on the grind. Oh, getting out shorts using AI. Fascinating. A bold move that I'm sure would not have any negative consequences in our extremely liberal-leaning community. I mean, you can do it if you can make sure it doesn't look like AI, but if you're putting in that much efforts, then is it really slop? Like, I expect, like, a certain threshold of quality when it comes to, like, proper slop content, right? Like, there are a bunch of checkboxes that we have to, checkboxes in order for something real. So the type of, like, the type of, like, lazy content that I want to make is I want to make rec rap videos. Rec rap 1 video specifically. Alright, what he does is he plays his Minecraft speedrun, and he talks about his life and things that he finds interesting. I find many things interesting, especially in the realm of Tetris. I have opinions that I don't see in many other places. I think I can be providing something unique in this space. But we need to establish a rhythm. We need to get into the habits of playing a game, having it recorded, and then editing it into content. Then I need to become substantially better at speaking publicly. If I'm to talk about a specific topic for too long, we'll pause. We'll overall become really jumbled. It's very different. It's the reason why I have to practice so much in order to do any of the promos. I try and say the things I want, and it becomes a word salad. Streaming is like my hobby place, because I can just say shit. Yeah, Galaxy, whoever the fuck is doing that, there should be consequences. Dude, bro is... Not to break immersion or anything, but like, bro is tweaking on the other side. Woo! Fractal thing. Was my post-trainer PB? Das or roll? Das, I got a 670 the other day. I can't remember if I've gotten higher, for sure. There was one day where I got... I think 2 different 590s into level 28 with like 3 Tetrises. So it would have been 3 Tetrises plus like a couple of extra singles and kill screen that I wasn't able to complete. And I had a 500 in level 26. This was all within like a fairly short amount of time, and I haven't gotten anywhere close since that day. Like, I don't know. I don't have the sauce right now. I need to make sure that like I'm like not like completely shooting myself in the foot before CDWC deaths. We're gonna just try and get to 100 lines on this one, and we're gonna take a lot of burns. A lot of burns. Hit the marathon mode. I did that for level 18. I got, it was 780 lines, and I think I was averaging over 560k. Oh my god, dude, it's... I don't know why, I can't... I'm struggling with BM right slow deaths. But, like, I ended up getting, like, fairly, like, fast-sounding bursts, and... It's still, like, net 7 hertz. Okay, good weights. Yeah. You was there? This was off stream, and this was like maybe 1 or 2 days ago. Bro was tapping over 30 hertz. I'm not Mungyo. I can't tap slightly faster than rolling. Have you seen the funny Norg replay? Oh, that was scary. Oh no, I just completely lost control. The Norg replay. Lucy, if you get DM it to shake. It's fascinating to me because I don't know how it happened. And I'm so curious, but it doesn't make sense in any fronts. It was an impossible while I was in a meeting. Glad to hear that you're also based like that. Is this hyper tap or dash? Great question. So the way that you can answer that question is to look at the input display. Alright, does the input display, the buttons that I'm pressing, what does it look like to you? Yeah, I am definitely not one to believe that, like, every meeting is the truth. Dude, what do you mean? I'm not bendy. Oh, that was that. Okay, that was 425. Okay, I want to end on a 500. But we made it to the end, despite troubles, which I think shows resilience and survivability. I'm really interested to see how well Andy suits. I think knowing that I have 5, he's gonna get back 7 deck, but we'll see. Builds a character, yeah. We had a meeting just like that today. It was like incredibly like high level like products. High specifications. It is number of maxes. Its number of maxes 1 hour, which for DAS is like low-key crazy. But I ended up doing well. So with quick taps verging on hyper. Quick taps are not hyper taps. Unless, like, you consider that a hyper tap, for example. That was not better, was it? Should I just waited? Oh, whatever. It was our founder type of guy, coincidentally a former map counts champion. W map counts. Talking to another kind of guy. Oh, so was it like a meeting, or was it like framed as like a coffee chats? Why is it 1 hour quals are online? Because it's what they did last year, and oh my god, I thought that was higher than it should have been. No, and this face is like great, and I'm just gonna die. I'm dead. Framed as a chat, but everyone in the off. Oh yeah, yeah. If it's a chat, it's gonna be like that, right? That's I consider that less a meeting. I suppose. We have a kind of a similar event called Friday Fireside, where it's led. This is actually led by the CEOs of our company, and I usually don't watch it. Well, I probably should. But the most recent one that was interesting was like they brought in this company to like kind of ask them questions about what they did and like lead into like how they use Stripe or whatever. And I had actually heard of this company before because I saw a YouTube video by Doug and he was playing their game. And they just interviewed the guy. Or the guys. I think it was like it was a couple that is like mainly like working on projects. Those kind of things are cool at times. The more that I have to like, the more like exposure I have to like these kinds of like meeting type things, the more like I discover that I think I actually really like my job. The Martian is crazy. How's it going, man? Fuck. Wait, was this like an easy stream, Lucy? If it's drama stream? Ah, okay. What do you mean almost? Okay. We might be cooked, and that's okay. I am not any less of a person if I do not place in top 4 CDWC deaths. Oh, this was today's stream. Okay, yeah, my thoughts are that I don't think that should have been discussed in that kind of setting, but I don't feel this strongly enough to like really pursue it further. So I do that is the end of the conversation. I do not think something like that should be treated as content. You know what is content? Will I get this Tetris? Oh my god, I did! Boom, Tetris Refractal 161! He's at 158,000! What a tuck on level 23! Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you noticed. Alright. Hey guys. Oh fuck. Wanna watch me do it? Wanna watch me be it's Sharky 1? Alright, Fractal. Has a mess on the left side, but he's gonna clear it up, gets a perfect J piece. Now he's gonna be able to bring this down. Unfortunately, there is a hole in his third row that he's going to need to address, but he gets the L piece, and he's down. He's almost out, and he's ready to start stacking up for Tetris again, but he's lost a lot of pace. Can he hit this 500,000? He has to build up. He covers the well. He builds up, he uncovers it, and there's a Tetris for Fractal 161. And his board is clean. He is in prime position. Surely nothing is going to go wrong from here. And he's Tetris ready, and he's waiting for the bar. The bar comes immediately. This is a perfect situation for Fractal. He needs this. Now he needs 2 Tetrises on every level if he wants to secure the 500,000. He gets another Tetris. This timing is impeccable. And he builds up again, and he continues to stay clean, and every piece is working out for him. He builds up the left high, gets a Tetris again. Alright, only 4 Tetrises remaining for the 500k, but he missteps! He's able to recover. But he's not going to be looking to repeat that again. There's another Tetris. 3 left. Burns into Tetris readiness, and he gets another bar. What is this timing? It's perfect. He must be cheating. He builds his left side high. This is going to provide some buffer, but he has to take the burn. Didn't like that bar. So he's going to play it safe, and suddenly, he only has 1 level up. That's 3 Tetrises, probably 2. If he takes this burn, he waits a little for a bar. He's going to have to take that burn. Finally gets the bar, but the board's high. Needs 1 more Tetris and needs an L piece. Gets to the bar. Fills it in. Now he has to wait. Creates a hole. Gets the Tetris, and Fractal gets the 800k into level 24. And he is Tetris. Not gonna lie, I actually got a little lightheaded from that. I don't know how I could use it. It requires so much, like, air. Like I say this as in it's a lung capacity thing. Alright, back when, VGO was holding, choral group, boot camps for VGO choir. One of the big things that, Michael J. Peters was talking about was, how much you have to breathe and how, deliberate it has to be. You have to feel like you're forcing it out in order to get the maximum volume and maintain a consistent volume, too. Kind of a similar thing for the voice and speech for the actor class. Top 5 class I ever took at college. I want to get better at public speaking. I think I was always afraid of, extemporaneous speaking. It was, one of, the high school, theater and debate events that you could do. And I think that's kind of carried over. Streaming feels like an exception because I can just say whatever the fuck I want, and I've done this for long enough, but talking about dedicated topics is another matter entirely. I think there's a lot for me to learn there. Game Scouts can create an entire narration and scripts out of just a handful of bullet points. And his delivery is flawless. And I'm jealous of that. It's fucking a Game Scout 2 low quality video, which is better than anything I'll ever make. Yeah. I'm going to be doing commentary for the Osu Taiko event, the rhythm game that I play, next week. So I'm kind of practicing for that as well. Yeah. YouTube viewers dropped down to 7. What Wiley said is he noticed the exact same thing that I noticed back when we were streaming on YouTube during Crash Hype. We would have hundreds of viewers as a baseline, and then over the course of an entire game, the viewership would climb and climb and climb, and then the game would end, and it would immediately plummet. And then we start again. And then it would climb and climb and climb and climb and climb and climb, and then it would plummet. This is why long games are so good for stream engagements. W-dash mode. My fingers hurts. I've developed a callus on my pointer finger. I have never developed a callus this thick with rolling. At least I'm pretty sure I haven't, but with dash, because there's constant pressure. I have a callus on this fingertip now, and none of the other ones. Like my theory for a while has been that dash is like actually more straining on my fingers. And I do think, as much as like we joke about the ergonomic aside, like this grip is like a big part of it. At least the way that I use it. I don't know if it'd be any different with thumb. But I'm also way worse than thumb. Yeah, it just doesn't work out for me. Huh? And then like you add like red fireball techniques into the mix, and like I understand why Harry like wear the glove. Okay. I get like one Tetris and we're done. For real. Woo. I don't want to play anymore. This game sucks. Nobody should ever play it. We should all quit and play like I don't know what's is it popular to say Smash Cards? We should all play Smash Cards. I don't even like the game, but we should all play Smash Cards. Actually, no. I want to get brownie points, so we should all play Sudoku. We should all immediately stop right now, download a monthly tournament packet, and spend the next 8 hours of our life trying to solve problems that Lucy can do in like an hour. Yeah, no, this is like the second time this has happened. Like us, like MIT people, we're like on the same wavelength. Let's find somebody to rate. Twitch.tv. I am going to post my clip. Okay. There is Harry Hong, and there is Mari. And there's James Chen. And there's Talbot. Oh, there's Zerobot with Tetris Wheel Battle. Okay. Easy. We raid Zerobot, and I will post the raid message. The raid message will be ahead in lines, behind in score. Alright? Make sure that this is said in Zerobot's chat when you raid. Thank you so much. Send them some love. They'll probably be up for a little longer. Take care.
Yeah. Why? Why you feel? What? What? Well, here at the PHS.